Okay, sorry about that. Our meeting is scheduled for every 45 minutes. We'll just wait for a few more people to join, and then we continue.
No.
You're watching in free, plenty more to ahead. Please stay with us.
Okay, so someone is asking, I don't know if you can all hear me. Yeah, I think yes, that is, you can all hear me. So now someone is asking, I'm on a dependent visa in the UK, can I apply? Now, I will like to say that this is not a UK program. This program is a Canadian program. Okay, the location for this program is Canada, not UK. And if you're in the UK, you can apply anywhere you are in the world. You can, yes, even if you're in Canada, you can still apply. So it's even good for people that already have Canadian visa. That is why after your Canadian visa is issued, then the scholarship will be confirmed. So if you already have a Canadian visa, then it's an advantage because immediately your offer comes, it's an advantage for you because your scholarship will be confirmed immediately. All right. So if you are in the UK currently, yes, you can apply. You can apply for the job. So just send all of the documents and all of the listed requirements that I have talked about, and then we will process that. As well, before I go to the next question, we have to know that intakes for November, September, for Canada, if you want to go for intake for November or September this year, all the processing, whatever you need to do, you have to start it immediately because Canadian visa takes up to 4 months to be issued. So if you are now resuming in November, let's say now that, okay, this is July, early July though, July, August, September, October, November. So you have like 4 months plus to your resumption, meaning whatever you need to do now, you need to do it immediately. So you need to get your admission immediately now. Your proof of fund has to be running, or your account, you should have money in your account for the processing, for the visa processing. So everything has to be on time because if you want to take advantage for this year's scholarship and then be on this year's program, everything has to be done on time. So you need to get everything running. You need to hit everything running. So send the required documents, the WAEC scratch card, the WAEC and the scratch card, or if you are using NECO and NECO scratch card, your CV, your international passport, data page, the 100,000 naira application fee, and then we go ahead with the application. And then if you're using any other certificate, send the certificate with the transcript, and then we will go ahead with the application for you. Then for the other question, can a proof of fund from a family member be presented as a sponsor? For this question, I will say no. You can't provide proof of fund from a family member. Now, the family member can transfer the money into your account and then it's in your name. Or you can use another family member's proof of fund that is your father or your mom or your mother. So you can use your parents' proof of fund, but any other family member like your brother or your sister, no. Is either you use the proof of fund for yourself or for your parents. So that answers that question. Okay, someone is saying they can't hear me. Can you hear me now? I muted? I think I'm fine. I'm not muted, so you should be able to hear me. You should indicate if you can hear. You may also want to indicate if you want to say something. Okay, Jonah Irabo, you can say something if you want to talk. Hello, Jonah Irabo, you can go ahead with your question. Okay, so now I move to the next question. Okay, this from the same person. Is it just me or I'm not hearing anything? Okay, you can't hear me. I'm not muted, so please, if you cannot hear me, let me know. Let me know. I think 2 people are saying they can't hear me. Maybe something might be wrong with your mic. Okay, so that being said, so this is where we are at this junction. So if you are interested in the program for either September or November, you need to send your documents and all the requirements immediately so that we can hit the ground running, process the admission, and then we process the visa as well when we get to that stage. So if you have any other question, if any one of you have further questions, please let us know, and then I can attend to that immediately. So, like I said, the province is Nova Scotia. The program is for 9 months, and then you have work permit as well. That is after the program, and also the care job is guaranteed after the program. The care job is guaranteed after the program, so you will definitely have the care job. Is guaranteed after the program. If someone is asking, does it cover for dependent? I actually do not understand that particular question. What are you asking? That does the program covers for dependent? Now you're the only one on the program. Your dependents are not on the program with you because it's only one application that you have. But then you can go with your dependent. That one is for visa. That one is on immigration. It doesn't concern the program. Yes, you can travel with your family, you can go with dependent, but then you're the only one on the program. Unless if you want to apply for the program, like, okay, every other person cannot do that you're going with, cannot do the program with you. All right, it doesn't cover for dependent. It doesn't, okay, can the visa cover the dependent? Okay, yes. That is for the visa processing. So the school will not be held responsible for your dependents. What I mean in that sense is the school will not cater for your dependent. The only thing that you are able to get a scholarship is the tuition fee, worth of 20,000 Canadian dollar. So you will not get accommodation fee. No, it's not you have to sort yourself for your accommodation. You have to sort yourself for your feeding. And then if you are taking anybody with you, you have to be responsible for them. But yes, it allows you, it allows your dependents to be able to apply for visa as well. But most of the time we advise that people should apply for visit visa for their dependent. Like, Canada, you can get up to 7 years. For the visit visa, you can get up to 10 years at a stretch on the visa. And then when they get there, they cannot apply for work permit and they start working and then earning as well. So that is better for you than them applying as a dependent. So, and as well, if you still want them to apply for dependent, what we can also still do for you is apply for your own, have your own visa, and then we apply for theirs. I hope that is clear. So at this point, we would have come to the end of this. Okay, there were some other people still waiting. So that we are just admitting now. So please I'm giving opportunity to these other people that just joined because I would have been ending the meeting by now. But then for these other two people that just joined, someone asked if they can go with dependents. And yes, you can go with dependents. If you have children, your husband can go with you. But then the school is not going to be responsible for them. You have to be responsible for them. And then you have your proof of fund has to cover them as well. For each of the dependents you're going with, you need to have up to 5,000 Canadian dollar covering each of them. Each per head, per your dependent, you need to have 5,000 Canadian dollar for visa purpose. So someone said, why do they need about $30,000 as proof of fund? Why the program is on scholarship? Now, the program is on scholarship, but that is with the school. That is not with immigration. We are talking about you migrating now, as in this is for your visa processing. Now, for my clients as well that are going to the US, for schooling. US as well, every country has their own rules. For Canada, even if you're on scholarship, you are meant to still provide this. And then the scholarship letter as well. One other important thing you should note is that the scholarship letter will not be confirmed until you have your visa. Okay? So your scholarship letter will not be confirmed until you have, because you came late. If not, I had established it from the beginning that if you're already in Canada now, or you already have a Canadian visa, it's another advantage for you. Because immediately you apply for this program and you have your admission, you can be confirmed immediately for the scholarship because you already have a Canadian visa. Okay? If you already have a Canadian visa or you're already in Canada, then it's another advantage for you. But then, if you don't have a Canadian visa already, you will have to apply for the Canadian visa and then have the Canadian visa before the scholarship is confirmed. So that is why the proof of fund is still needed. And then as well for our clients going to the US, though not for care program, I'm only bringing a similar scenario. We have students studying in US or going to study in US that some of them just have their visa processed by us. And then the ones we've been doing previously. Even if you're getting scholarship from the school, like, okay, it's $15,000 scholarship or more, or some people may even have more scholarship. You will still need to provide proof of fund that covers up to that covers your whole tuition fee and then your living expense in the US for visa processing. So that is still the same thing that this program is the same thing with this Canadian program. So you still have to provide your proof of fund, irrespective. Okay. And then, most importantly, you will not be issued the scholarship confirmation until you have your visa. Please help me with your. Okay. I will share our contact details to all of you. So that you can reach us on our office line. And then our email is, our phone number to contact us is 08100121381. I've already shared that. And our email is, you can send all your documents to this email I'm gonna send now. You can send all your documents to this email. So the email is admissions@careglobalconsult.com. That is the email you should use in sending us your documents and any other communication. So if you still have any other question, if anyone still have any other question, people are still joining the program, but then they are joining late. If you still have further questions, please do ask. We are still